So welcome back again. This lesson is actually a non-coding lesson. We just want to do a quick recap of everything that has happened so far. By now, you should have a functioning shopping list application that works perfectly if you don't want to connect to any networks or you don't want to share any lists. If this was merely a list for you and you wanted to keep it on your local disk or on your own device, this is it. You can stop the development now. This application will work for you. You can come in here, add new list. Let's buy for mom. And then that one, let's buy her a dress, so on, so on and so forth. It all works in here. You can use it between different sessions of your application on, of course, simulator as well as the phone. But we will definitely want to be able to share this list with other users, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next few sections. But for now, just so we have a quick understanding of everything, we have our storyboard that's got two view controllers, lists view controller and items view controller. They have their own different outlets. Then we of course have two view controller Swift files, the ones for the items and the ones for the lists. And we added several different, classes of our own: items, grocery lists, read and write to disk, preparing our first list. And I tried to come up with names that properly illustrates what do they do. Like when we prepare our first list, we have some dummy objects in here, so our user gets a sense of what's happening. Then we have our user class, that's the current user on the device. Then we have our convert that basically converts different values to each other. So this is essentially called modularizing your code, when you break your code apart into so many smaller and smaller pieces. That's something I would really recommend you guys doing it, simply because it really simplifies your life and your work. Now, the other things that we obviously have our table view stuff, both in our lists view controller and items view controller, and we have several UI alert controllers for showing up our new list creation and whatnot. We have connected some actions that we haven't really done anything on them, such as this one, share this action, or in our list view controller, we have a profile action that nothing has happened with them. Those are these buttons, the share this button, that as the moment as we press it, nothing happens, or the profile button here that's going to help us register or log into our remote server. So that's about that. Then one of the things that we will keep coming back to it is this particular function, read data function. Currently, what it does is it reads our local disk. If it doesn't exist, it prepares some dummy object. And if it does exist, it's going to read our data from the disk. But in the coming lessons, we're going to modify this to read our information from our remote server as well. So that's going to become quite exciting, actually. We did a quick recap of the things that are happening here. If there is anything you don't quite understand what's going on in there, or if you're not certain about something, just drop me a line. I'll get back to you about why we did something in a certain way. And if you're good, let's just move on and we go to our backend section.